Hey everybody, what's up, and welcome to another Sims 4 house building video. In today's video, I am so excited to be back and building another house in The Sims 4. I haven't done this in a while. It's been a little while since I actually did a voiceover. Maybe not that long for you guys. I'm not sure when my last video went up, but I think it was about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks. A little while, longer ago than I would like, but I'm back. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and recorded a voiceover, so please bear with me. Also, it is currently, I think, approximately 32 billion degrees in London, so I am very frazzled. My brain is not working because I am sitting still sweating, which is far too much information to be including in a voiceover, but here we are. Anyway, bear with me, this is going to be a weird one. This is like my second attempt at doing this. The first one was completely unhinged, so I started over. But anyway, I am building another, I don't know. I'm building a starter home in The Sims. This is one that I'm actually really proud of. Usually when I build starter homes, I use starter home very loosely. I tend to think like, what's realistic? Like, what could a young adult reasonably afford? And I usually go above like 20,000 simoleons when I'm doing that. But this one, I did manage to keep under 20,000. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm not sure if the total cost of this lot actually includes the price of the lot itself. You know what I mean? So this does come in under 20,000, but I'm not sure if that's 20,000 for the house plus the like 2,000 for the lot. I don't know. I didn't check. I probably should have, but I didn't. And I don't often start building with a house that comes this close to 20,000 when I'm playing the game. Usually if I'm just building in my free time or like playing the game myself, usually I start off in apartments, which are like significantly less money, which means you have like more money left over to start playing the game with. So I'm not actually sure how it works. I definitely should have checked that, but I didn't. So anyway, this house comes to like 19,800 or something. So if my calculations are right, if you move into this house with a single sim that starts with 20,000, you should have like 200 left over, which isn't a lot. But when you're starting the game, you don't need a lot of money. You can get a job straight away or like start making things straight away and selling things. So I personally think that this is fine. Now, if the cost of the lot is not accounted for there, I apologize. This is no longer a starter home. But anyway, this is the second house that I've built for Newcrest. One of my last videos, I also built a house for Newcrest. It's actually right next door to this. It's kind of a shipping container renovated building. And I really liked it. I really had a lot of fun building that. And I really like this idea of building Newcrest. This is also one of the first builds that I've done with the new pack, the new Lovestruck pack, and I didn't actually use a lot of the pack in this build. There's no real reason as to why I didn't include a lot of the items other than the fact that they're kind of expensive, but there are some items from the new pack that are included in this, and I have to say, I'm not a big fan of Lovestruck as a whole, but I do think that there is a lot of objects from the pack that I'm going to use a lot moving forward, which I do like. I am definitely a builder first in The Sims, especially The Sims 4. I feel like The Sims 3, like when that was kind of the only Sims game in my life, it's currently not in my life at all. I haven't played The Sims 3 in years, but I used to do a lot more gameplay when I played The Sims 3, and I think it's because building in that game was just much harder. There was a lot of freedom in it in like creative style and things, but The Sims 4 is definitely an easier game to build in. So for that reason, I don't often do a lot of gameplay. Now, I have tried some of the gameplay with the new pack, and I have to say, and I think that a lot of people have this opinion, there is not enough included in Lovestruck to deem it an expansion pack. I don't know, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are of that opinion. Anyway, that's beside the point. I don't know why I'm talking about that. This house ends up being a 1-bed, 1-bathroom house on one of the smallest lots in Newcrest. I just blanked on the world for a second. I said it like 2 minutes ago. But yes, it's on one of the 20 by 15 lots in Newcrest. It's one of the teeny little lots kind of at the top of the map. And I really like building on small lots. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm not a big fan of landscaping. I don't think I'm very good at landscaping. I think I kind of have one style of landscaping, and if you look at all of my videos, in every video I basically use the same couple of trees, the same couple of plants, the same couple of bushes, whatever, and they often look very similar. Also, a bit of a disclaimer with this one, I did a lot of landscaping, but the only reason I was able to do that and stay within budget is because I did use mostly objects from the debug menu and the live edit objects menu. So the menu, I don't know, my brain is fried, I apologize, but you know what I mean. A lot of the objects that I was using in landscaping were free, and while I was doing that, I also remember that there were a lot of objects from Eco Lifestyle that are significantly cheaper, like dining room tables, chairs, and lamps and things like that. So at the very end of the video, you will see that I do go back in and replace a couple of objects just to save some of the budget, just to keep the build under that 20,000 mark. And I do successfully keep it under that, but there are some objects that I swap out that I kind of wish I didn't have to, but at the end of the day, it's fine. It's not that deep. I still think that this house turns out really cute. I kind of had it in my head that, like the house next door, like the container build that I did, this would be for a single sim or maybe a young couple or something like that. So it's pretty minimally furnished, but I feel like that kind of makes sense with that whole storyline of like two young adults maybe living together in their first home that they've bought together or whatever. And I feel like if you're starting a new game in The Sims, you're probably starting with a young adult or an adult. So this house is kind of perfect for that. This house probably isn't suitable for a family, there's just not enough space, but I think this would actually be pretty easy to expand upon, like maybe build an extension out the back or a second story or something. I think it would be pretty easy to do. But all in all, I think this house turns out pretty cute. Let me know if you guys agree. If you don't agree, whatever, I don't mind. I mean, I do hope you guys like this, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I had a lot of fun with this one. I've been having a lot of fun building lately, and I think part of that reason is because I've bought a couple of extra packs recently, like the Lovestruck pack and Cool Kitchens. Not Cool Kitchens, that's the old stuff pack. Whatever the new stuff pack is with the new kitchen set. Anyway, I've just been having more fun building. So I've just been enjoying not building things from like TV shows and movies, because if you know my channel, you know that I do a lot of things from TV shows and movies, but as of lately, I've kind of just been building things of my own creation, and I've really been enjoying it. Prime example right here. I absolutely love what I did with this bathroom. It's very simple, but I like what I did with that bath. If you put a bath in like a little alcove like that, and then put a half wall, I think it's the second tallest half wall, just beside the bath is still fully accessible. I found that out recently. Someone told me that on TikTok, and they didn't tell me. I saw a TikTok where someone did this, and it does fully function. So anyway, I really like what I did with this bathroom, with the kind of like darker tile around the bath, and then a brighter bathroom with like the shelving and things. It's amazing what you can do in this game and still stay on budget. It's not that amazing, but I was amazed. I was shocked at how much I was able to include in this build without going crazy over budget. I was really, really happy with this, and it's rare that I actually build something that is kind of easy to move into. A lot of the things that I build are extraordinarily expensive, like the house next door that is probably no bigger than this one. It's actually a tiny house, so it's probably smaller than this one, and I think it came out to like 60,000 simoleons, just because I did not pay attention at all to any of the objects I was including. But anyway, that little rant over. I'm coming towards the end of the build now, so I'm gonna do my usual thing of rambling back and forth in an attempt to tie up the end of the video, but here we are. I don't know, I apologize, this is not my finest work in terms of a voiceover, but you get what you get. If you like this build, if you like this video, please remember to leave a like, a comment with your thoughts, share it with a friend, subscribe, all that good stuff, and stay tuned for more content coming very, very soon. And also, if you like this build, it is available on the gallery. My gallery ID will be in the description of the video. And with that, I'm going to tie up the video here. It's going to play out with some music and some screenshots, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you're watching this from. Let me know where you're watching this from. I love to hear that from you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.